Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So ഇന്ന് തൊട്ട് നമ്മുടെ ചാനലിൽ CTET റിലേറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള പ്രീവിയസ് ഇയർ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പേപ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ ഡിസ്കഷൻ ആണ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി പോകുന്നത്. ഡിസ്കഷൻസ് ഒക്കെ ടോപ്പിക് വൈസ് ആയിരിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ CTET ആയാലും KTET ആയാലും ക്വാളിഫൈ ചെയ്യാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുന്നവർക്ക് വീഡിയോസ് നല്ല യൂസ്ഫുൾ ആയിരിക്കും. So please watch all my videos and please do subscribe. So let's begin. Our first topic is from psychology. Child growth and development, concepts, principles, and influence. Our first question is a creative learner refers to one who is option A, very talented in drawing and painting, option B, highly intelligent, option C, capable of scoring consistently good marks in tests, option D, good at lateral thinking and problem solving. Yes, the correct answer is option D, good at lateral thinking and problem solving. Question number two. Development of concepts is primarily a part of option A, emotional development, option B, intellectual development, option C, physical development, and option D, social development. The correct answer is intellectual development. Question number three. Theory of learning, which totally and only depends on observable behavior, is associated with theory of learning. Option A, cognitivist theory, B, developmental, C, behaviorist, D, constructivist. Correct answer is behaviorist. Question number four. Human development is based on certain principles. Which one of the following is not a principle of human development? Please read the question really carefully. The question is which one is not a principle of human development? Option A, continuity. Option B, sequentiality. Option C, general to specific. Option D, reversible. The correct answer is option D, reversible. Question number five. Understanding the principles of development of a child helps a teacher in option A, identifying the social status of the learner. B, identifying the economic background of the learner. C, rationalizing why the learner ought to be taught. Option D, effectively catering to the different learning styles of learners. Yes, it's an easy question. The answer is option D. Question number six. The statement, an important precondition for the proper development of a child is ensuring his or her healthy physical development. Option A is untrue as physical development does not affect other domains of development in any way. Option B may be incorrect as development varies from individual to individual. Option C is true because physical development occupies the topmost place in the sequence of development. D is true because physical development is interrelated with other domains of development. Yes, we all know that physical development is interrelated with other domains of development, right? Yes. Our next question is Seema learns every lesson very quickly, but Lena takes longer to learn them. It denotes the developmental principle of option A, interrelationship, B, continuity, C, general to specific, D, individual differences. Yes, that is also very easy. We know that every individual is different. Every individual's capacity to learn, intelligence, personality, even in appearance, right? Height, weight, everything differs. So here we are talking about the individual differences. Question number eight. Development starts from option A, prenatal stage, B, stage of infancy, C, pre-childhood stage, D, post-childhood stage. The answer is prenatal stage. Question number nine. The stage of cognitive development according to Piaget in which the child displays objective permanence is option A, formal operational stage, B, sensory motor stage, C, pre-operational stage, and D, concrete operational stage. Yes, the answer is sensory motor stage. Question number 10. Knowledge of dash will be the most significant for a teacher dealing with a class comprising students of mixed age groups. Option A, socioeconomic background, B, cultural background, C, developmental stages, D, occupation of their parents. Yes, the answer is C, developmental stages. Question number 11. Systematic presentation of concepts may be related with which of the following principles of development? Option A. Development proceeds from heteronomy to autonomy. B. Students develop at different rates. C. Development is relatively orderly. D. Development leads to growth. Yes, the answer is option C. Development is relatively orderly. Yes, let's move forward. Yes. Question number 12. Even though it was clearly in violation of his safety needs, Captain Vikram Batra died fighting in the Kargil War while protecting his country. He might have option A sought novel experience, B achieved self actualization, C ignored his belongingness needs, D wanted to earn a good name to his family. Yes, the answer is achieved self actualization. Question number 30. Which one of the following is correctly matched? Physical development, environment, cognitive development, maturation, social development, environment, emotional development, maturation. Yes, the answer is C, social development, environment. Question number 14. All the following facts indicate that the child is emotionally and socially fit in class except option A, develop good relationship with peers. B, concentrate on and persist with challenging tasks. C, manage both anger and joy effectively. D, concentrate persistently on competition with peers. Yes, the answer is D, concentrate persistently on competition with peers. Question number 15. Which of the following statements support the role of environment in the development of a child? Option A. Some students quickly process information while others in the same class do not. Option B. There has been a steady increase in students' average performance on IQ tests in last few years. Option C. Correlation between IQs of identical twins raised in different homes is as high as 0.75. Option D. Physically fit children are often found to be morally good. The correct answer is option B. There has been a steady increase in students' average performance on IQ tests in the last few decades. Question number 16. Which of the following figures correctly represent the development according to Piaget's developmental theory? Here, four diagrams are given, and the correct answer is option A. We know that there are four stages of development according to Piaget. The first one is sensory motor stage, second one is pre-operational stage, third one is concrete operational stage, and fourth one is formal operational stage. Yeah. Yes. Question number 17. A teacher found that a student is facing difficulty in drawing a square. He or she assumes that this student would also find it difficult to draw a diamond. He or she applies which of the following principles to arrive at his or her assumption? Option A, development tends to follow an orderly sequence. B, development is saltatory. Option C, development is gradual. Option D, development is different for different people. Correct answer is option A, development tends to follow an orderly sequence. Yes, the next question is which one of the following statement is true regarding the role of heredity and environment in human development? Option A, the role of environment is almost fixed, whereas the impact of heredity can be altered. Option B, the theories based on behaviorism are largely based on the role of nature in human development. Option C, the relative effects of heredity and environment vary in different areas of development. D. The policy of compensatory discrimination of the government of India is based on the role of nature in human development. The answer is option C. Question number 19. Developmental perspective of teaching demands teachers to A. Be strict disciplinarians as children experiment quite frequently. B. Adapt instructional strategies based on the knowledge of developmental factors. C. Treat children in different developmental stages in an equitable manner. D. Provide learning that result in development of only cognitive domain. The answer is option B. Question number 20. Which one of these is a principle of child development? Option A, development can accurately predict the pace of each individual child. B, development occurs due to interaction between maturation and experience. C, experience is the sole determinant of development. D, development is determined by reinforcement and punishment. The answer is option B. Question number 21. What term or phrase does Piaget use for mental structures which are building blocks of thinking? Option A, zone of development. B, gene. C, maturation blocks. D, schemas. It's a very easy question. Option D, schema. Question number 22. Development of the capacity of abstract scientific thinking is a characteristic of option A, pre-operational stage, B, concrete operational stage, C, formal operational stage, and D, sensory motor stage. The answer is option C, formal operational stage. Which one of the following statements best sums up the relationship between development and learning? A. Learning and development are interrelated in a complex manner. B. Development is independent from learning. C. Learning trials behind learning thrives behind development. Option D. Learning and development are synonymous terms. Yes, the correct answer is option A. They are interrelated. Question number 24. Which one of these is not a principle of development? Option A. Development is influenced by both heredity and environment. Option B. Development is modifiable. C. Development is governed and determined by culture alone. C. Development is lifelong. Yes, which one is not? C. It's not governed by culture alone. Question number 25. The cognitive ability that comes in pre-operational period is option A, ability for abstract thinking, B, hypothetical deductive thinking, C, ability of goal-directed behavior, D, ability to take others' perspective. Option D, ability to take others' perspective. Question number 26. Which one of the following statement about development is correct? Option A. Developmental changes go forward in a straight line. B. Development proceeds from birth to adolescence in a forward manner and then it goes backwards. Option C. Development occurs in a different rate among different individuals. Option D. Development occurs at a very fast pace from birth till adolescence and then it stops. The correct answer is option C. Middle childhood is the period from A. Birth to 2 years, B. 10 years onwards, C. 2 to 6 years, D. 6 to 11 years. The correct answer is option D. Environmental factors do not play any role in shaping an individual since growth of each individual is determined by his genetic makeup. This statement is correct since genetic makeup of an individual is very strong. B. Incorrect since there have been several researchers to prove that environment can have a major influence on development. C. Correct since there have been several researchers to prove that genetic material alone predicts an individual's development. D. Incorrect since environmental factors contribute little in an individual's growth and development. The correct answer is option B. Let's move forward. Dash is the process through which a human infant begins to acquire the necessary skill to perform as a functioning member of a society. Answer is option A, socialization. Which one of the following statement about principles of development is incorrect? Option A, development is a quantitative process which can be measured precisely. Option B, development depends on maturation and learning. C, development takes place due to a constant interaction between heredity and environment. Option D, every child goes through stages of development, yet there are wide individual differences among children. Yes. Which one is incorrect? That is the question. And the answer is option A. The unique interaction of dash and dash can result in different paths and outcomes of development. A. Exploration, nutrition. B. Challenges, limitation. C. Heredity, environment. D. Stability, change. The answer is heredity and environment. 32. The development, the development from central part of the body towards peripheries or extremities denotes the principles of decentralized development. B. Principles of proximodistal development. C. Principles of cascade development. D. Principles of radiated development. Yes, it is a very important question, and the answer is option B. Between dash months of age, most children begin to combine words in short sentences while speaking. A. 18 to 24. B. 24 to 30. C. 30 to 36. D. 12 to 18. The answer is 18 to 24. To understand individual differences in development, it is important A. To look at environmental factors that affect individuals. B. To consider maturation of the body and the brain. C. To consider both inherited characteristics as well as environmental factors and their interplay. D. To look at inherited characteristics that give each person a special start in life. Yes, the correct answer is C. Question number 35. Which of the following is not a principle of development? Development is relatively orderly. B. Development takes place regularly over a period of time. C. Exact course and nature of development is determined at the time of birth itself. D. Individuals develop at different rates. Yes, the correct answer is option C. One of the major accomplishments of concrete operational stage is A. Ability to conserve. B. Hypothetic deductive reasoning. C. Secondary circular reactions. D. Animistic thinking. Answer is option A. Nora, Noor forgot to bring her tiffin to school and asked Tanya to share her tiffin, saying, "You should share your tiffin with me today because I shared my tiffin with you yesterday." According to Lawrence Kohlberg's theory of moral development, Noor's statement represents dash orientation typical at dash stage. A. Law and order, post conventional. B. Obedience, pre conventional. C. Being nice, conventional. D. Exchange, conventional. The correct answer is exchange orientation, typical at conventional stage, is the right statement in this case. Question number 38. Constructivist approach suggests that dash is crucial for constructing knowledge. A. Prior knowledge of the learner. B. Conditioning. C. Punishment. D. Rote memorization. The correct answer is A. Prior knowledge of the learner. 39. During the period of childhood, development A. consists only of quantitative changes. B is disorderly and disjoint. C is slow and cannot be measured. D is multi-layered and complex. The correct answer is D. The nature of relationship between development and learning is viewed by Lev Vygotsky as having which of the following characteristics? A. It is linear in nature. B. The relationship is static in nature. C. Learning often precedes development. D. Development often precedes learning. The correct answer is option C. Learning often precedes development. Next question. The developmental theorists who view process of development as having substantial plasticity throughout life are likely to emphasize the importance of option A, heredity, B, environment and experience, C, domain specific intelligence, D, crystallized intelligence. The correct answer is option B, environment and experience. Discontinuity in the developmental process refers to A. New ways of understanding the world that emerge during the process of development. B. Negative breaks in the developmental process. C. A downward negative trend in development. D. Interference in the developmental process. The correct answer is option A. New ways of understanding the world that emerge during the process of development. Question number 43. Authoritative style of parenting, child rearing is based on A. Making decisions for the child. B. Not listening to child's point of view. C. Making unreasonable demands from the child. D. Engage in joint decision making whenever possible. And that is the correct answer. Success in schools should be broadened beyond specific academic achievement within school to include A. Training given by coaching institutions. B. Development of socio-economic capacities as an important part of education. C. Extra tests which can be done at home. D. Constant focus only on areas where a child is weak. Yes, the correct answer is B. Development of socio-emotional capacities as an important part of education. The social expectations at each stage of development is referred to as A. Developmental tasks. B. Developmental needs. C. Developmental hazards. D. Developmental domains. The correct answer is option A. developmental tasks. Next question. Development dash. Option A proceeds from center of the body in an outward direction. B. Development proceeds from bottom to top. C. Development is unidimensional. D. Is not influenced by environmental factors. The correct answer is option A. Proceeds from center of the body in an outward direction. Assertion A. Cognitive development progresses quite rapidly till middle childhood and then comes to a stop. The reason are human beings cannot learn new things after the stage of middle childhood. Choose the correct option. Option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Option C. A is true and R is false. D. Both A and R are false. Yes, the correct answer is option D. Which principle of development suggests that different body systems grow at different rates? Option A. The cephalocaudal principle. B. The proximodistal principle. C. The principle of hierarchical integration. D. The principle of independence of systems. The correct answer is option D. The principle of independence of system. Developmental changes A. Are highly unpredictable. B. Occur very fast till middle childhood, then reach a plateau and stop. C. Occur at varying rates in individuals. D. Are independent of the socio-cultural context. The correct answer is option C. Occur at varying rates in individuals. A child's growth and development is influenced by 1. Parenting styles, 2. Genetic makeup, 3. Schooling experience, 4. Parental interest. And here are the options. The answer is actually all the four. Development changes in children. A. Are universal, taking place at the same pace across cultures. B. Are unidimensional and linear. C. Are complex interaction between hereditary and environmental factors. D. Are irreversible and proceed from toe to head. The correct answer is option C. Assertion. All children across culture proceed through the stages of development in the same manner at the same age. Reason. Childhood is universal and unidimensional. Choose the correct option. A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. B. Both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. C. A is true but R is false. D. Both A and R are false. The correct answer is option D. Both A and R are false. Seema is scared to eat sweets from kitchen without her mother's permission. She thinks that if her mother gets to know about it, then she will be punished. Identifying this, identify the state of moral development of Seema according to Kohlberg's theory of moral development. A. Post-conventional state. B. Pre-conventional state. C. Formal state. D. Conventional state. The correct answer is option B. Pre-conventional state. As a teacher, how would you facilitate problem-solving abilities in your students? A. By generating fear. B. By generating stress. C. By encouraging passive and repeated memorization of content. D. By encouraging brainstorming and use of strategies such as analogs and heuristics. The correct answer is option D. Next question. Read the following statements and choose the correct option. Assertion. Considerable variation exists in developmental rates among children. Reason. Developmental differences are an inevitable result of complex interaction of genetic and experiential reason. Developmental differences are an inevitable result of complex interaction of genetic and experimental variations. A. A is true and R is false. B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. C. Both A and R are false. D. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Yes, the correct answer is option D. Which principle of development is illustrated in the following statement? Children who are deprived of a conducive environment for learning language in their early years have some difficulty in picking later in life. A. Development of language is totally dependent on genetics. B. Language and cognition are complexly interrelated. C. Development is disorderly and unpredictable. D. There is a sensitive period of language development. The correct answer is option D. Assertion. There is no subjectively definable moment when a child enters middle childhood or adolescence. Reason. Development is continuous in nature. Choose the correct option. A. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. B. A is true, but R is false. C. Both A and R are false. D. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Yes, the correct answer is option D. So we have completed our first topic in psychology today. We have covered almost 58 questions today. I hope you all enjoyed the session and I believe that you have learned something in today's class. So if you have any suggestions or if you want me to cover any of the topic in psychology, please do comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.